Terry Garr didn't share her diagnosis with the public right away. But then she heard that there were rumors going around that there was something wrong with her.
And I didn't like it, so I thought, I'm going to tell them what's really happening, and they'll understand. And they did.
Soon, Terry was hearing from fans who were grateful that she was putting MS in the spotlight.
Everyone's very happy that I'm talking about it, and they want to talk about it too, especially people that have it. And it helps to talk about it.
For Ken, the time to talk about it finally came because of something he had written. He wanted to publish an essay about the loneliness of struggling with a disease without telling your coworkers. But first, he went to see his boss.
And I said, remember when I was seeing those doctors quite regularly back in the fall? I said, yeah, what was that? I said, well, it actually was something that I was dealing with. And this is what I have. I have multiple sclerosis.
Ken's article, and another that followed, lifted a burden not only for him, but for others who read about his story. His story shows that having MS doesn't always mean you can't be a full participant at work or at play. He even went water skiing on vacation. But even people whose MS is less active need to make adjustments in their lives. For one thing, they might want to avoid heat when possible. Heat doesn't make MS worse permanently, but many people with MS find that hot, humid weather, a hot bath or shower, or a fever temporarily makes their symptoms worse.
So we tell people, if you want to go to the beach, that's fine, go in the water. And if you're going to be exercising in a warm environment, keep some ice water with you.
Most lifestyle recommendations for people with MS are the same as they are for everyone else, starting with a healthy diet. That means plenty of vegetables and fruits, whole grain, high-fiber foods, cutting back on fat, and avoiding drinks and foods with added sugar. Your healthcare professional can help you determine a balanced diet that fits your needs.
But there's no special specific diet that's of any proven value in MS.
Smoking is bad for everyone. It's even worse for people with MS.
There are now studies that show that smoking is associated with more rapid progression of MS and worsening of MS. So we've taken a much stronger stand with individuals now, advising that they not start smoking, and if they are smoking, to work on a program to quit.
Half an hour a day.
As someone who started out as a dancer, Terry Garr knows the value of regular workouts.
Exercise is very important. To keep moving as much as you can, and then you don't lose it. Because, you know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Exercise cannot alter MS, but it can improve overall health and may prevent complications that stem from inactivity. Talk to your healthcare professional before starting an exercise program and ask about what would best suit your needs. Stress may not make MS worse, but it certainly doesn't help. It can be helpful. Ways to relax. For Tanisha, that means keeping up with her dance classes.
I know I can't stop doing the things that I used to do just because, you know, I have this disease.
MS symptoms can make it hard to sleep. Avoiding caffeine and getting regular exercise might help. You might also talk to your healthcare professional about sleep techniques and sleep medicines. Sherry's solution is making time for a nap.
Most days I sleep very odd hours. I will usually go to sleep at 2 in the morning, get up at 7, then go back to bed at 9 and sleep till noon a lot of days, and to make up that time, because with MS you have a fatigue factor.
One of the most important things that a person with MS can have going for her or him is to have a concerned family or supportive significant others.
And it's important to remember that family members can use support too.
It's not just your life, it's your husband's life, it's your children's lives. You have to remember that everybody's in their own fragile place as far as this is concerned.
That's why patients and their loved ones need to reach out for support. Tanisha draws help from many sources.
Definitely been my family, specifically my mom, my immediate friends, a group of people that I have around me. But more importantly is this spiritual connection that I have to God that has allowed me to kind of see things not always as a negative, but how I'm going to use this, how it's going to help me to help and inspire others.
Beyond the support systems they develop for themselves with family and friends, there are agencies like the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, which provides an excellent webpage, literature, and very good resources for individuals to go to, including support groups.
MS patients and caregivers can also find valuable resources on the website of the American Academy of Neurology at www.aan.com. Ken has found working as an advocate has added yet another purpose to his life, beyond family and work.
I've gone to Washington, D.C., and actually gone on Capitol Hill with others from around the country who have MS, as well as doctors, to lobby for legislation that can help the search for a cure.
The first thing I say to anybody who tells me they're diagnosed is I say, don't be scared.
Terry Garr has had multiple sclerosis for decades. Tanisha has known for less than a year.
It's changed the way I think about myself and about my health, but it hasn't stopped me physically, hasn't stopped me emotionally, and it hasn't stopped me spiritually at all.
MS is not stopping Sherry either. The demands of her family keep her going all day.
They all have different activities, anything from drama to community service, guitar lessons, vocal lessons. My son's doing track, so everybody's schedule's different. So I spend a lot of time on the road.
But she knows she has to slow down sometimes to take care of her own needs. Her combination of self-awareness and a positive attitude helps her lead a very full life.
She has MS and we deal with it, but it's not who she is. She has one of the best outlooks on life of any person I know. She's got a better outlook than most people that I know that don't have MS.
If you're newly diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, you can take heart from the optimism of people who have been living with it, and coping with it, and treating it for a long time.
What does the future hold? I don't know. I'm hoping I'm going to stay where I'm at, or better.
I try to keep it positive. Don't get me wrong, there are days where I will have a pity party, but other than that, I just have to be very thankful because of the advances in MS. I have a master's in biology, so I understand that the hope out there is unbelievable. The therapies and things to solve the problems that people in my situation have is amazing.
I remember years ago when people would ask me, were we going to have a treatment for MS? And I would say to them, more optimistically than knowing for sure, yes, we're going to have treatments for MS. And then, beginning in 1993, when we first started having injectable therapy, the questions changed right away to, Doc, when are we going to have a pill?
Great strides have been made and are being made and will be made over the next several years to make this a less and less significant disease and have less impact on their lives.
Multiple sclerosis is serious. Its course is unpredictable. But people with MS can live full and satisfying lives. If you have been diagnosed with this condition, you need to think long-term and take care of yourself. Partner with your healthcare team, including your neurologist, and find a treatment program you can live and thrive with. MS may be what you have, but it is not who you are.
Multiple sclerosis does not define who you are.
It's a part of who I am. It's a part of Tanisha, but it's not who I am.
You have it, but it doesn't have you.